Ah, yes, The Godfather, the so-called greatest film ever made. Every film bro in a basement right now is clutching their Criterion box set like it's a rosary whispering Hail Coppolas because I dared to question their cinematic holy scripture. But let me tell you, Sunshine McButtercup, if this is the best cinema has to offer, I'd rather binge Sharknado 4 on VHS while Disney force feeds me another gender and race swap Jedi who fights oppression with pronouns. Seriously, I can't be the only one who longs for the good old days of 100% white male representation. Apparently, this film is about a family of Italian olive oil importers. A likely story. Except, instead of growing and harvesting olives like honest, hard-working citizens, they're too busy whispering in dark rooms and petting cats like weirdo Bond villains. Don't get me wrong. I'm all for some vigorous pussy stroking, but it seems like a major health code violation. Anyway, what's the actual story here? Some mumbling old man gets shot in broad daylight because he, complained his social security check was late? Classic entitled immigrant move, leeching off the hardworking American taxpayer. Disgusting. Then his son takes over the family business? That's not a story. That's just nepotism with extra marinara. And don't even get me started on that wedding scene at the beginning of the movie. 73 hours and 47 and a half minutes of watching extras drink wine and dance badly while random nobodies line up to ask Marlon Brando for favors. And not a single one of those degenerate beggars has the decency to at least juggle or fart on command to earn their mob handout. Let's take a look at the characters in this beloved masterpiece, shall we? Vito Corleone. People call him the Godfather. He's not a god. He's barely even a father. More like your neighbor's grandpa who won't stop feeding stray cats. He whispers, he wheezes, and for some reason we're supposed to find that terrifying. He's like a pensioner who spent 5 hours nursing coffee refills after his 4:30 a.m. Grand Slam breakfast at Denny's, then wandered into the wrong film. He spends the whole movie mumbling like he's got a mouthful of shit and doesn't even crack a single joke. Terrible. His son, Michael Corleone, allegedly the protagonist. His big character arc? He learns to sit in progressively darker rooms until he eventually shoots some guys over pasta. Two perfectly fine gentlemen were trying to enjoy a nice spaghetti dinner with him, and this guy turns the whole evening into some kind of sick Tarantino fanfiction. Later, we have to watch a bunch of other innocent people get killed while this guy is baptizing a baby. What's all that even about? Not to mention zero laughter. Oh, he was the baby's godfather. I get it. Anyway, his brother Sonny, hot-headed? Give me a break. He's just allergic to traffic lights and needed a better GPS. Dies at a toll booth because he can't be bothered to carry spare change. Bring a couple quarters along with you, buddy. If your biggest enemy is highway infrastructure, maybe you're just not cut out for mob life. Pathetic. Tom Hagen. Supposedly the voice of reason. To me, he's just the mafia's customer service rep. Thank you for calling Corleone Enterprises. Your murder is very important to us. Please hold while I transfer you to the Hitman department. And just like all those other bums I mentioned, he didn't even make me laugh one time. What a waste. What about cinematography? The film is literally too dark. It's worse than the Winterfell battle episode of Game of Thrones. Entire scenes look like my TV just went into power saving mode. If I wanted to watch things moving around in the dark, I'd tip my neighbor's garbage cans over in the middle of the night. Music? Hailed as one of the greatest scores ever. Haunting, they say. Psh, to me, it just sounds like 3 sad accordion notes played on loop until you want to dive face first into traffic. By the end, I was begging for Nickelback. I know you were too. People will tell you this movie is about corruption, power, and family. Wrong. It's about why the United States should have built a wall around Ellis Island hundreds of years ago. Clearly, Italy was not sending us their best people. The only good thing about the movie is that it was made before modern Hollywood. which would have undoubtedly recast Al Pacino as a sassy black lesbian CEO fighting the patriarchy with olive oil sustainably sourced by Amazon drones. So that's The Godfather, a so-called masterpiece. That's really just an overlong mobster soap opera, shot in the dark, full of incomprehensible dialogue and glacial pacing. Nobody cracked a single Marvel tier quip. Where was all the James Gunn humor? Come on, guys, get with it. I didn't laugh once throughout this entire mess. But hey, compared to modern day Hollywood trash, I guess it's still up there with Citizen Kane by default. Verdict? 3 out of 10. Don't even bother with this one. Needs more explosions and zippy one-liners. Maybe even a kaiju fighting Chris Pratt as a rugged Navy SEAL. Oh, yeah, that sounds nice. Quick, get out of here so I can go tug one out to America. Yeah.